All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Snack Talk, where real people have real talks with real snacks. I'm Mindset, and joining me, we have E and we have Dubois. Um,
What's going on? First and foremost, I gotta let y'all know I'm with the sweet chili, man.
World
First
premiere.
by my boy Dubois.
World premiere.
So,
Yeah, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to speak. I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna bite your tongue, yo.
world premiere,
They're
man.
gonna bite your tongue.
Coming soon. I got y'all.
yeah, man. What you snacking on, Dubois?
Yeah, man. Look, I'm going cereal today. We got the Lucky Charms bar. These things take good care of me. I ain't gonna lie, I had to double up.
Ooh, they got milk in them or what? What you got?
Oh, absolutely. The milk is definitely on these things. Had to double up. Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Doing fine. Mindset.
I got the old school bar pretzels. Can't go
Huh?
wrong.
I hope you got some water on you,
Yo, you
man.
gotta have some water, some lemonade. You gotta have
Absolutely
I got
something.
both. I got both.
There you go.
nice.
Gotta be prepared with those, man. That's a must.
All right, so now that we got the snacks out the way, the topics. So we're going to talk about two topics, and the first topic is since we're in a quarantine, we're going through this pandemic, and we're in this quarantine. And I say quote unquote because some people don't give a damn. They want to do whatever they want to do, even though we're in a pandemic. Um, how are we, using time wisely? How are we doing that? That's what I've been thinking of and looking at myself and looking at other individuals and they're developing, they're working on themselves as individuals and they're bettering themselves. So how are I mean, I see, Dubois and E, I know that you guys were working, on yourselves, spending more family time and stuff, but starting with you, E, like what have you been doing during this pandemic to better yourself?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I've been on the game a lot, man. That's where I be at, man. I got work and then I come home play the game, man. I've been running, trying to get like 4 to 5 miles in every time I go out there. But I've been chilling, man. I can't complain. I definitely understand where people are coming from, why they want to be outside. But I've always been a person that's been content being in the crib. Like I ain't never have to go outside to feel nothing. I'm straight where I'm at. I'm good at home.
You're at
Yeah, I
home.
mean, I definitely understand why people after this time like they want to be outside. They want it's getting warm outside. It's getting hot outside. People like to be that. I don't like the heat, man. So I stay where I can be comfortable at.
I feel you. I totally understand. Dubois, what about you? How have you been using this time wisely, developing?
Yeah, same as what E said. Go to work. And during the summer, I mean, I don't like to heat myself, so I always been a night guy. I don't go out and I used to be a night guy. So I wouldn't go out in the summer till about it would be no earlier than 8:30 once the sun went down. So now I don't go out. Cause I shouldn't be out when the lights go down. You know what I mean? When the sun go down, I should be home. So I'll be home. Go to work, I've been home, family, man, bike ride, things like that. Definitely been getting it in on the game. Back to 2K again, definitely running
Mm,
Call of Duty. Um,
developing those game skills,
Apex.
huh?
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not too. That's where I spend my time, but I wish I was doing something a little bit more
Productive.
Mhm.
productive. But we are starting this, so this is something that we're definitely doing during this pandemic.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, that I wasn't doing before. So yeah, this is where I'm at. Starting something new.
Well, for myself, as you know, I definitely read a lot. Uh,
Yeah, me too. Actually, I have been reading too.
Act like he want to say he in the gym all the time. Look at him. Look at his arm. Look.
Yeah, he definitely got the Popeyes out,
Yeah,
man.
like
You know what I mean? Like
he trying all modest. Like he ain't want to say he been in the
but
gym.
this,
yeah,
but this,
listen, listen. I
my
mean,
boy eating
Look,
all
look, look.
spinach.
Flex it. Look.
I mean, I ain't want to say nothing, um, but yeah, I think being the way you can really be productive during this pandemic, or people buying, go the time, wasting time, not wasting time, but using time wisely.
Mhm.
Um, just doing things they want to do, relax. I think playing video games, that de-stresses. There's a lot of benefits to playing video games because it is a stressful time. There's so many people out of work. There's so many people that they're struggling. They're really struggling.
Jimmy looked over. I said, hold up. I have to make sure they still over there.
But yeah, for me though, personally, just reading, taking courses. For those who like to do courses, I'm not getting paid in any kind of way by these people, but it's called udemy.com, udmy.com. They have a bunch of courses where you can learn anything you want to learn, to personal finances, to personal development, to engineering. You have so many courses, but spending time with my family too. That's one thing too. Spending time with my family, because this whole pandemic made me realize that family, and it's sad, but family is everything. It made me realize how important family truly is. I've never took my family for granted, but it's
you've
really
always been a family guy though. Like ever since I met you, you've always been like a family dude.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, but Dubois, he's a family guy too. Like how has
already?
Probably double up. Probably double up, man.
I had to double up.
Doritos, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Popcorners. I don't know if they coming for you, but they look like Doritos. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna tell you right.
If I answer that question, go ahead and get that word premiere real quick.
Ready. I ain't ready. Okay.
Ask him a question real quick. I bet he can't get it out.
Well,
John, tell him.
Y'all got it.
Look,
what were you saying? Hustle Mind?
About family. So how has your relationship with your family been over the past couple of months during this pandemic?
I can't say much change, man. I would spend a lot of time with them. I always made sure that I spent a lot of time with my family. So we just spending more time. We enjoying each other for sure. You know what I mean? Man, that ain't really too much of a difference, man. Really.
I mean, I think I
can't say
that because I mean you got to teach them now. You know what I'm saying? So you get in a different type of relationship.
Well, yeah, with that, I guess I could say, you know what I mean, so during the time when I was helping them with schoolwork, that was a struggle in the beginning. They had to see me in a whole different light. Yeah, I mean, I definitely had to dig in my bag of tricks, but I had to break down my thinking and try to find a way to make it for a better way for them to understand what the school was trying to have me teach them. I mean, yeah. But it's a lot of boring stuff, man. We ain't regular life stuff.
Let me stop playing and let me ask the good stuff. Now, since you have kids, how are you keeping them how are you keeping them from making you crazy?
I don't think he wasn't making them crazy.
I mean,
use your platform, bro.
It's the thing though, man. Like it's hard because they make me crazy, but I'm a kid at heart. If anybody know me, I like to have fun.
I don't know.
I'm a big kid, so I'm looking forward. I'm like, I'm hard on them to get their work done so we can go play. Not so they could go play, so we could go play. So my son, come on, let's go get on Apex so we can go out there ride bikes. I want to ride out there with Chalk too. So I'm a big kid. I don't feel like we ever stop being kids at the end of the day. It's just life hits us and we have to mature, and you can't act like a child when you're at work. But
so man, you use this time to be a Toys R Us kid.
Absolutely, man. So I'm enjoying myself, to be honest with you. Yeah, it hasn't been hard on me. I haven't been trying to run away from the family at all. Like I'm loving it.
Right. So would you say? What was that?
I said I know a lot of other people that probably wouldn't agree.
Yeah,
Oh
some people
man.
wouldn't, man. I be having fun.
So would you say that by you having fun with your kid actually reduces the amount of stress that the kids could actually bring? That's what you're saying. So actually
Yeah, but
working with your kids in a sense of playing
yeah,
together and
but it has to
being
be
good.
natural. It got to be natural. You can't
Yeah.
force it, man. Like, yeah, I never like try to force my parenting on another parent because they probably don't. I'm a kid at heart. That's
Right.
me. Some people
Right.
aren't like that. So me, it's natural. I want to have fun. I want to act wild with them, and I could do it without being judged. Cause like, yo, he with the kids. They be looking at me. They be like, Daddy, yo, you embarrassing. Like, I'm like, listen, I can get it off right now, so let me get it off.
That's
You know what I
cool.
mean? Like a couple more years, they're gonna be bigger, and I can't do it no more. So like, let me get it off right now.
They're gonna tell
When
you
they,
away from them.
then I might have a probably like a good decade when, they older. But then when they get the kids, I'm acting like a kid again. So when I get some grandkids, yo, I'm about to turn up. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm about to tell
I'm about to turn up,
So
yo.
so
I'm never,
now
I'm never
I
gonna,
got
I'm never gonna lose that part of me, man. I mean, I can get serious and things like that, but I have fun when I could just be a kid.
that's good. That's really
Yeah.
good. I wish a lot of people had that mentality, but like E was saying, I like there's another 50% or so that don't have that mentality. And that's why I want to ask E, like, what do you think? I have my own personal opinions, but what do you think how other parents may be going, how they what they're going through
I
with
can
their
say
kids?
for a fact that they're going crazy. I know for a fact they're going crazy. Like my job, the way my job is, like it's most of the people that have children, and like they come back and forth to come pick up their work like throughout the week, and they be like, "Man, I can't wait to come back to work officially." I'm like, "What? You had like a hiatus, like a 3 month off? Like you ain't doing nothing really? Like you want to come back to work? Your kids are driving you crazy that much? Something ain't right." Something ain't right. You feel me?
Yeah, the difference is though, people didn't realize how much. Like I said, if anybody watches me on social media, I'm always with my kids. So for people that really only spend time with their kids after school, like I'm just so involved.
When they have to.
When they have to, like some people, hey, when the kids in school, the kids in school. When they after school programs, and they might be in something. They might be with their grandparents after that. And the parent get to go and live their life. But now it's like the grandparents saying keep them home. You got to stay with them. You can't go to the club. You stuck. Like you really got to be there. They looking at you. You looking at them. Like what we gonna do? Me, I'm like, yo, we got time. Let's go outside. Like you talking about ain't no. You said the amusement parks ain't open. They like I don't care. We go to the park. Then all right. So I was sad when the park got shut down. I ain't gonna lie. We can't go to the park. But then I said, all right, everybody getting bikes. You know what I mean? Like we out there. We riding bikes. We gonna run. We gonna do something. That's why,
Dad got
like
to
I
make
said,
a way. We got to make a way,
listen,
right?
man, we out. I ain't gonna lie. This weekend, man, we having supposed to be having a sleepover or whatever. So it's supposed to be boys versus the girls. See who gonna have the best snacks. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty much order a whole bunch of food that the girls like. I ain't gonna eat it, but just to make them jealous. Yeah, I mean, it's to say ours is better. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the kind of things that we do, man.
Man, they about to get you now. You giving them up.
They ain't gonna see this. It's gonna be this weekend. By the time this come out, it's gonna be too late. But we definitely about to outdo them.
So I mean that sounds that's awesome though. That's really great. I like how you keep your family involved and y'all always constantly do things. I mean people watching this, I hope that they get that same idea instead of, being in that type of group that's like, oh man, my kid's home, I can't really do this because they're getting on my nerves, blah blah blah, and actually start trying to involve their kids and have more family, more of a family togetherness type of vibe. Be together, be more family oriented, type of vibe.
This pandemic is a struggle though, man.
It
It is different, man.
But I
it
feel
is.
like that'll help them because when we was kids, we always got things like that we remember from being kids, and this is something that what you're doing is pretty much something that they'll be like, oh snap! I remember when we ain't had no school for a while, and we was out with my dad the whole time. We was having a good old time. So that's
they didn't even realize.
right.
Right. That's good. Um, But another thing, what would you guys, and I'm gonna start with you, Dubois. What do you think would be a good way to be productive other than spending time with your family? What's another way of being productive to actually help you not only through this time but develop as a person through this? What's another thing that you can think of?
So one book that I picked up was Male versus Men. Or it might be Man versus Male, something like that. Might be flipping the words, but it's by Dondre Whitfield. He's an actor. It's about men and males that think that they are men, and the difference between the two terms. And every day, the reason why I strive to be the best man I could be and a good father is because I look for these type of books to grow. I can always learn more. I'm not at my peak. I mean, I never want to peak. So I picked up that book to learn how I could evolve a little bit more, and I've learned a lot.
Right.
I'm on track. I'm on track. But I'm definitely learning a lot. I'm probably 75% done the book, but it's a real good book. So for all the men out there, you want to pick up Male versus Men, or Male versus Man, or Man versus Male, one of the two, by Dondre Whitfield. Man, it's a good book.
I got this pen ready, right? Look at him, writing it down as we speak.
It's all up in here.
I got a question, since y'all read a lot. I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Do y'all prefer paperback? Y'all prefer hardback?
No. Male versus Man. Oh shoot, got my notes and all that stuff right there. You know, I'm always highlighting, man. It's important.
That's how you know somebody's a serious reader.
Nah, man, you have to take the notes, man. It's important. That's very, very, very important.
So you like the books on your phone then?
Yeah, I know people that don't. I got it on my phone. I can take it on my tablet.
People feel like it's like a distraction more, like, because you get notifications all the time, and just things can happen where.
I keep going. Every time I pull it up, man, it keep going to the page that I'm on.
You might get copywritten, so it's cool. It's cool.
That's true too. But yeah, that's true too. But yeah, it's a good book. Definitely a good read for men out there.
What's something that what's one of the greatest or the what's a good takeaway from it that you remember, like something that stands out to you out of the book? What's one takeaway that we can use as men?
Mind if I pull a note?
Do that.
Pull a note.
Yeah, go ahead,
pull a note.
From your own words?
Nah, it's not from my own words. I usually just highlight so I can remember things like that. I mean, you can keep going while I do that, Hustle Mind.
Well, I like books, like I said. There's so many books, but I think, yeah, learning, and I talked to my girlfriend. She and her and I had a conversation about self-help books. I like self-help books. I like books that help encourage growth. But her and I had a discussion where we came to agreement with the fact that sometimes when you have too many self-help books, you get constipated with information. So we call it information constipation. And you don't want to overwhelm yourself. So have a few at a time. But I do like books that are very, like, by authors that are very real, and they don't tell you what you want to hear. They gonna tell you, look, if you don't move, you're gonna stay in that same spot and you're gonna get mad. Those are the books I love because I know they're real. I know they're real. And that's the books I like, and that's the only types of books I have in my collection, my library. Yeah. So, but before you give us the takeaway from that book, though,
okay.
Do y'all listen to books on Audible, or?
I don't mind if I was to, like, because I don't really read like heavy like I should, but if I was to, I probably would I wouldn't mind an Audible book because I listen to podcasts, I listen to music. Like that's pretty much that same kind of system, I guess. But
Yeah.
I feel like if I had a book in my hand, I would be more inclined to just sit down and read it rather than.
Like it's boring to me. A book, like I can never really get through books. It's like something about it, like it just black and white. I like to see a little color. See, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give y'all a real reason why too.
Okay.
When you
Get
read,
it hard. You like Pictionary books? It's all good, bro. We understand.
that's hilarious. Nah, so look, the reason is every time you read books, don't get me wrong, I feel like I know some words, but I don't know every big word, and I don't know every big word. And I hate that when you read a paperback book, you have to go get a dictionary. I got to pull out my phone. So you pulling out the very thing that you're trying to get away from by reading a paperback book. With me, I hold the button that I don't know.
And say, look up.
Look it up. Oh, okay. And then what I do, I normally screenshot them because I like to learn new big words. So I screenshot them, the definition, and I go study them later. So I take, all right, what's the synonym? Boom. Okay. I know what that is. Go back, look at it. And that's how I kind of learn and kind of build my vocabulary. So yeah, that's why I do it. It's easy for me to look up the definitions.
Wow, man, that's free right there, man. Y'all better pay attention.
Yeah, yeah. That's
definitely. I think people will. That's another way people can see and look at another way to educate themselves. Because if you read it something good, that's one thing. But when you start studying the vocab and trying to learn new words and expand your vocabulary, like you on your way to being successful.
I try.
Yeah,
but I have that takeaway. I have a lot of them, but I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two. One that that men can use, and another one for young men, for children. Okay. So he said in the book, he said, men look to be of service, males want to be serviced. And
that's deep.
A lot of people may ask me, like, how did you get your life set up this way? Why is your wife willing to cater to you? Or how do you have your kids behave that well? And how did you build such good relationships? Well, it's because I always look to be a service to those people. Right. Even my associates at work, I have a team about 15 people. Sometimes I'm supervising even more than that. But my direct reports about 15 people. They willing to serve me because I serve them. And with any business, if you're trying to be a business owner, you're going to work harder than everybody else because you should be serving those people. You work for them. And in return,
they work for you.
They work for you. They go above and beyond without you really asking for much. So how I learned to be a man was by books like this, and also from my dad, and my brother. But you always look to be of service. How can I service you? How can I help you? A lot of males, they find a new woman, they want them to do for them, and then they wonder why the well runs dry after a while. They get tired of just doing for you when you're not doing good enough. Mm-hmm. Your children, you can say, do. And when they ask you a question, why, and you're like, oh, can I told you so? No, you have to give these children information. And in return, they'll behave accordingly. So that's what I got out of that. As a man, you want to be of service and not just to be service like a male would. That's the difference. And another one was KID as a kid. I tell my son, you're not a kid, but you are the acronym KID, which is King in Development. Yeah, you're 8 years old, but I'm not raising you to be a male. I'm raising you to be a man. You're a king in development. You're not a king yet. You might notice a lot of single moms out there calling their kids, their sons, kings. They're not kings yet. And if you give them that mentality that they're kings right now, with the lack of information that they're receiving, they're going to go out there being grown males and not grown men. So I teach my son he's a king in development, and I try my best to reflect what a real man is supposed to be. So those are my two takeaways from that book. And there's plenty more of good topics in there, man. It's full of good information. Good book.
Give them that title one more time so they could check that out.
Male versus Man by Dondre Whitfield.
Yes, because you dropped some gems. I'm even like, whoa, like
That's
It's
good.
deep.
That's good reading. That's good reading.
It is. That's really good reading. The book, since we're talking about books, one of the books that I've finished, it's like the greatest, it's a library by Jim Rome. It's all of his greatest lectures and speakings, all of his stuff, great content. And I think he is Tony Robbins' mentor. If you know Tony Robbins, he's one of the biggest life coaches in our time. And he was talking about development and talking about wealth. I'm a big
Money man, just say it, man. Just say it.
listen. I'm just making that emphasis known. But I'm a huge fan of generational wealth, education, positive things, just positive things dealing with family, finances, and life. And he talks about how to develop as a person. And he also talks about what wealth really is. And it's not money, it's time, which is technically money, but it's the power to do what you want to do, which is true wealth. Yes, you need money to have the freedom to do what you want to do, but really, you have to understand the power of money and respect the power of money to really truly understand what wealth is. I love how he breaks that down, and he really makes you think about things. One of the things that I took away from him,
Hold on,
was,
you know what you said right there about just how it equivalates to being able to do what you want to do. Like a lot of people would put a currency behind that. You feel me? Like to go somewhere right now, I need a certain amount of like coins or whatever. I need to get that. So that's that right there is just.
I kind of disagree though. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I'm saying, look, I'm just saying that there was in the beginning of the book, he says, you know, people complain about not having what they need to have. Like, I just need this. If I only had that.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, those are just excuses for you. You're making excuses because there's people who had less, who did a lot of great things. And you don't have to you don't have to you don't have to have all these big things. Start with what you have. I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but he was saying stop wishing for things to be easy. I'm paraphrasing, but he says wish that you want to be challenged. Don't worry about, don't ask for easier things. Be challenged.
Yeah, I do agree.
Wish you were better. Don't wish things were easier. Wish you were better. But yeah, I just like I love his I love how he speaks on developing and what wealth really is and makes you think. I love that. But yeah,
What is
Jim
wealth?
Rogan. I didn't hear what you said. What you said?
So what is wealth?
And that could be so many. People have so many definitions on what is wealth, man.
Look, see how he.
That's why I look.
He got some words.
I try to set him up.
Yeah,
Nah, man, it's a lot of different ways wealth can be.
How they say health is
down. Yeah,
health
exactly.
is wealth.
Absolutely.
What about intellectual wealth? What about having a lot of knowledge?
Yep.
I mean, think about this. You get $30 million today, you lose it all, but you don't have the knowledge to get it back. Were you ever really wealthy?
Yeah. Speak on it, man. King Lo said balance is good, man.
Absolutely.
I'm all about that balance, man.
Absolutely.
Balance is everything. So you need, a lot of people feel like it's just those dollars that equate to wealth, and it does help, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for those who
come across that, like if you won a lottery or something, or you became popping out of nowhere, like that, you're not gonna know how to get used to that lifestyle. That's that fast. Like you're not accurate to that.
Look at the people that have all the money in the world who committed suicide. Think about
Yeah.
all the people that have money in the world, and now they
I
get.
don't think Fonz ate one pretzel. Yo. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna come to
I
my
had two.
yo,
I had two.
my boy come to snack talking, don't be snacking. Yo. I ain't really feeling it, yo. I'm
Listen,
really feeling it, yo.
while you were
Look,
talking,
I'm over here saving it. You feel me? I'm over here saving it. So I'm trying to stretch it out. My man, he been going in. You feel me? Bacon going in. Add bacon going in.
listen, I was like this the whole time. When you talking, I'm like,
You gotta eat them Jones like they good.
You feel me? Like I would
But
have
yeah,
bought 3, but I couldn't do 3. But go ahead, do your thing.
Yo, throw another one out.
but yeah, wealth, man. Listen, wealth is for me having the abundance. For me, having abundance of time to do what I want to do under nobody else's restrictions. That is wealth for me. Having an abundance, and then I can take care of my family. I can take care of generation after generation. Even when I'm dead and gone, I'm still taking care of generation. But not only financially, but my legacy, leaving them principles, leaving them great memories, leaving them passing down so much more than just money.
A lot
But
of
just
things go into that.
You got
yeah,
the key. That's the key.
yeah, that's key. That's true wealth to me. That
Yep.
is true wealth to me. But yeah, for the people who want to check that book out, I think it's called The Best of Jim Rome. I got it on Audible. I read. I got my tablet.
Just say it, man. You be in the gym and you be reading books.
You feel me? Like it's okay, man. It's okay.
I'm like listening to Jim Rome. They're like, you listen to music? Nah, I'm listening to my book. One.
Yeah.
He was ready for that. He was ready for that.
I ain't mad at you.
It's good,
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Right now, you got all the wealth. As it say, you got all the wealth. You could do anything you want. There's 2 systems coming out. We got an Xbox coming out. We got a PlayStation coming out.
I like that setup.
You invested in
You feel me? It's always a segue. Which one you spending your money with?
I'm buying both of them.
You heard it here first, man.
I lie you not. I lie you not. Listen, I know.
So can I give a little backstory on Hustle Mine? So he gonna buy both.
Oh man.
3 months in, he gonna sell both.
Not the first time he heard this.
18 months later, he gonna buy another one. He gonna buy 2 more. Sell those a month later. And in that year and a half, I don't know, I didn't do the math really, 2 years. Yeah, he probably gonna play like 5 times.
We gonna get one.
He gonna buy it though.
We want one. He gonna be like, yo, y'all want one of these systems? Cause
yo.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like what I see. Watching the YouTube videos about the systems and looking at the specs and stuff. I really don't care about all the specs. I just know it's going to be better than the last system.
I mean, you care about certain specs though. There's certain specs.
I do.
Like,
I do. I care about.
Like, oh, they got this time. Like,
yeah, I care about the processors and all this stuff because it, makes the game run smoother. The details, you do, all the graphics, if you will. And I mean, it does make sense. For me, I used to be a hardcore gamer, but like in high school, I remember playing UE one time.
So he grew up. In the world, y'all, he's saying he grew up.
Listen.
Development. Look what he said this
I'll never forget the time that when I worked at GameStop, you came through E and you were like, yo, let's play this Street Fighter. And I think you used that dude that looks like what's his name? Fang or something like that, or what's his name? That looked like he reminds me of Martial Law or from Tekken. Or he reminds me of Bruce Lee. You picked him, that guy. I don't know. You just started picking people, and then all I know is it was KO. I almost played this.
One of those gamers that game because his boys play, and I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the gamer that I think I'm the best gamer when I'm playing by myself.
Yeah, I give you that. You definitely
Other
the
than
best me
that,
playing by yourself,
other
man.
than that, I get exposed real quick, especially on 2K. Oh
Big
my gosh.
exposed, man.
Oh my gosh, man. But I've been getting better. I've been watching during this
Mm.
pandemic, I will tell you that I've been watching a lot of the old NBA games.
That's another episode, man. I ain't gonna lie. We can
So,
go a whole episode, man. It's been plenty years. Fonz done gave us a lot of L's, yo. Fonz done gave us L. Look, I done I called him out of his name. Like, hustle my hustle my look. Look, man. Look, I'm gonna let you do your thing, yo.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, yo, one thing about Fonz, he might hop online one time and his name might be something totally different.
Yo. That's the thing. I didn't even know what to call him just now. Like, yo, I
Yo,
ain't
I
know what
ain't
to
gonna
call.
lie. I was like, yo, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, yo, I think Fonz's name was the meticulous one at one point.
It was the meticulous one.
I was like, yo, imagine somebody being like, yo, meticulous one, I can't believe you just did that. I ain't going to trash to that. Like,
yo, for real,
I wanted to be different, but then I was just like,
that's one of the times I had to get the dictionary. Like, yo, I don't even know what this means, man.
Built to hustle. My boy was built to hustle. Black Gandhi, hustle man.
But then I think, but now I think it's I have to go back to mindset. So
Mindset, yeah.
I will go back to mindset. I think it's built to hustle now, but I will go back to mindset.
I think
y'all, can I tell y'all something? It costs money to change your name. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, he trying to expose.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me tell you,
I mean,
did it, and I was surprised.
You feel me?
I'm like, yo, make sure this is you because I didn't purchase. I said,
yeah.
Listen, I will say this though. I will say that if you buy when you buy a game system, make sure you buy it to have fun. Don't take it too seriously. I see so many people, they are so serious, like breaking controllers, throwing controllers at the screen.
I feel like that's the age now, though. I mean, people getting paid now. They got professional gamers now. Like,
yeah, it came a long way.
But when you suck, you suck. I have no personally. Listen,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
If you are my archetype,
I ain't gonna lie.
If you were like me, listen. If you're like me and you're not that good, but you're okay.
Hanging over dear life.
Yeah.
But
if you're like me and play games, you have no reason to be upset. Just play for fun. If you're not that good, I can see if you catch yourself slipping and you know how good you are, and you catch yourself slipping, you're like, yo, what is wrong with me today? I get it.
Like us, that's gonna play with you and get you right.
Yeah, but listen. I stay in my lane, and it's not video games, not 2K. I say it's not 2K. Some video games I'm good at. I'm not gonna lie. Some games I'm good at.
I see you been on duty? I don't know if you're on duty. You play duty?
Nah, I haven't been on Call of Duty. I haven't been on Call of Duty since I can't even remember. But I do. I like the new thing that they did. It came out. Well, yeah, that they had. It's like a Fortnite, like that type of style. I do like
the Battle Royale.
Battle Royale, yeah, I do like that idea. It's been out for some time now, but I think
you see me.
Yeah, I'll probably get murked in that too. So
I think with the games is that's like how you said about playing to have fun. I feel like so many people are one side. Like, I mean, I'm one-sided too, I guess, but they stick to their system, and there's been so many people that, I mean, PlayStation's been out for mad long anyway, so they gonna have a audience. But people don't want to defer from that, and they think it's the best. But when you look at the stats,
listen, man, I switched over about
what, 8 years?
I want to say 6 years, because it's been about 8 years. It's been about 8 years now, yeah. And I was a PlayStation boy, like you feel me? Like, and when I switched over, see, a lot of people say I'm fake. They're gonna see this video. They said I'm fake. They said I'm unloyal, you know. But look, I'm just saying, look, when you find something better, you gotta go that way, man. You gotta go that way. You feel me? Like, I'm inviting. You could come. Like, it's just Xbox been treating me real good for too long.
And it's always unfair, man, because they had like the gamer exclusives. Like when I first played Xbox, Halo was it for me. Like I loved Halo. Like that was
Listen.
It changed my life. That was the game that put me onto Xbox. That
So-
was the game that changed my life.
So can I put it out there right now? SOCOM. Look, our PlayStation.
resistance.
Sony, if y'all want me back, I need SOCOM back. I buy both systems actually, just so I can play SOCOM. I need SOCOM back and remaster them. SOCOM 2 remastered, whatever. Let's go. That's what I need.
That'd be crazy if
That'd
it
be
came
good.
back.
I promise you, Call of Duty is child's play, for real, for real.
It is a little kitty.
You feel me? But when I got on when I was young playing SOCOM, that was it. Like that was the wave. Like that was real life battle.
What about Tom Clancy? What about Rainbow?
Rainbow Six? Yeah, that's Rainbow Six Siege. What you trying to talk about? Like that's good. Tom Clancy, all the Tom Clancy games, they good. They are good.
Hard, man.
I like them.
I couldn't get my footing in that game.
But see, what I liked about SOCOM, I liked that it was third person.
Oh, okay.
That
make it different.
And when I got to Call of Duty, everything was first person. There was a lot of respawning. You kill somebody, you get killed, you come right back. I ain't really like that. I die. Look, I wait till next round. You really had to
plot.
Yeah, come up with a game plan. Y'all had to
I'm not gonna lie. I remember there was one good time when I was playing, and I was doing the run and gun strategy. That worked for about.
And die.
Yeah, it worked. I got like at least 6 kills. Then after that, I went from like
it was curtains.
I died like at least 22 times.
Yeah, man. You gotta be next level, like top level, to be doing that, man. I'm not even built like that.
You can't. And like some people, like you gotta constantly move. Some people camp. Then when you camp, people don't realize if somebody can see if you don't kind of like do a trick where they don't see where you're at, they're gonna come back to that same spot. So you gotta move out that same spot. People get mad when you kill them. And they cursing you out, but they're dumb because they didn't move. They didn't use
that's why they don't even call it camping no more. They call it something else now. It's not called camping. But I mean, in the gamer they call it camping, but it's not technically camping because camping I think is when you sit somewhere and you don't do anything. But like what other people be doing, I think they call it like advanced something. I don't know. It's something.
What?
Weird. It's something.
Really?
Weird. Yeah,
they call it a more luxurious term, huh?
Yeah. Because it was like some military dude was like, yeah, camping is when you just sit in one spot and don't do anything, don't get any kills. But if you're
justified camping, you
can't. Yeah. And dude had like a good amount of kills, but I was like, all right, well.
I ain't gonna lie though, camping is a skill. Like you said, like somebody knows where you're at. So if your aim is that good where you could camp, you're kind of nice.
Not
your reaction speed.
Not when they time a grenade and that thing pop off, you done. They hold that grenade.
Some people know how to set up camp that well, where you can't touch them. We was playing. What was that war? We was playing Rumble, Warzone, whatever that was. Warzone Rumble.
The new Warzone. Yeah.
Dude sniped me at least 8 times, probably more than that, probably 18 times. He was in one spot. I couldn't kill him.
But I mean, to bring it back to 2K, because that's my nature. But that's just like if you go into the corner, like I know you go into the corner, I gotta stop you. I can't let you. I can't let you get that position.
But you got some people that's green though. They green and you can't do nothing about them when they green.
That's the issue. So when you just sitting there, you can't really do nothing about these people until you kill them. But if I run you off the 3-point line, I'm like, all right, I got a better advantage because I need to go. But there be people that's at them corners, man, ready for that.
Yeah, they ready.
It's just like
they gonna splash too.
And they be green, man. I'll be mad. Yeah, that's why I got a center because I ain't gotta worry about that.
I ain't gonna lie, I be mad when I be in the corner and I miss them wide open.
Yeah, 2K good for that.
2K good for that, yo.
I'm just happy I'm on a
never been
for a lot of bad things.
I ain't never been that green, yo.
2K is good for a lot of bad things, yo.
I'm just happy I'm on a team when I get the chance to play.
Yeah. We always need one player.
Always need one more.
Always need
no matter
one
what
more.
game we play, yo. No matter what game we play, one more is always needed.
I had some good games at one point. I'm
gonna tell you on my gamer tag. So if this, you know what I'm saying, get some traction, y'all want to get right. You feel me? Xbox, we here.
Absolutely.
But yeah, out of the two though, like I said, yeah, I know I'll probably end up getting a PS5 if it come out first, and then when Xbox come out, then
They both
get it.
coming off the holiday times, which is, I mean, that's smart. The sooner the better, really.
But then I'm scared also about the bugs that it's gonna have. Like,
They always drop updates every couple.
because
Whatever.
you get the first one and then they come out with a slimmer version, and then that one works better than the first one, and then more memory. So I don't know. I think
Risky game you play, man. Playing these games.
I'm gonna get it. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm still gonna get it.
Xbox.
You know, I always upgrade anyway, so I like to have at least 2 systems. So
right.
I'll get one, then I'll wait a little bit, but the next one come out, get another one.
By that time, yeah, you set.
Yeah, you set up.
Right. But,
you know,
we'll definitely see. But let's talk about out of everything, called the final bite. So probably gonna have my last pretzel. Nike, I don't even know if you ate it. You still got your.
Dude, man, you can't be. If I knew we were gonna start doing a final bite, man, I would have left a final bite. Like I got a little water left, man.
You need a chip. You need a chip. You ain't even got. You like, come on, man, take that.
Shoot, man.
Air bite.
It ain't work this time.
But anyway, so
it is what it is.
For since we talked about 2 topics, what's your final thought on the self-development, and give me a final thought on gaming, on the on PS5 or Xbox, or games overall? E.
I love when I don't get called first. Gafon's good for calling you first. Yeah, you good for that.
Self-development, I'll probably say if you do be outside, just make sure you masked up, you taking care of yourself, wash your hands. It ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. It's real simple. Sing a song, do a dance, whatever you gotta do. But you gotta take care of yourself, man. Take care of your family, because you gotta realize if you out there, you're bringing it back to wherever you're coming from, man. So you be careful what you're doing out here, man. You just gotta stay safe. Cause it ain't no joke, man. I thought it was a game when they first popped off. You know, seeing the effects of it. I know people that have lost to it, so it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying. So don't treat it like it's an everyday thing. I know they're saying it's like a flu, and that could be true, but make sure you take care of yourself, man. Yeah, I'll let you go on this one, Dubai, and then we can hit the game.
Yeah, take this time to reflect. That's what I've been doing. Moving slow, man. If you ain't in a rush to go anywhere, don't rush to go anywhere. Sit back, man. Think about some things, man. Think about how you can grow. I mean, and if you didn't start anything new during these, few months of downtime, you can start once things pick back up too. It never ends. It's never too late. So, yeah, that's really it, man. He already talked about being clean and washing your hands and things like that. It is real. I know. Yeah, people don't wash. Some people don't wash their hands when they go to the bathroom, man.
We ain't gonna get into that. I see that all the time.
I know people are in a hurry too to get back to the beach. Be careful. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. They back. I'm not in a rush to go anywhere probably until 2021. But that's me. Y'all be safe out there. Don't play too much beer pong, things like that, because a lot of germs, man. It's not people that smoke behind other people, drink behind other people, things like that. This ain't the time to do that.
No,
not at all. You got a lot of loved ones, people that you're close to, but you might have to change those habits.
Right. Well, for me, I say just continue to, people continue to reflect, piggybacking off of what you said, Dubois, just reflect, face yourself. I think that's one of the biggest things you can do. Face yourself, face your insecurities, face your weaknesses, and work on them. If you know you want to be smarter, read more, learn about things that you are lacking in. things that can actually help you grow as a person that you always made excuses, not 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 to do those things, and just work on those things specifically. And also, spend time. If you have the opportunity to spend time with your family, spend time with them. Spend time with them, embrace them. Especially if you have children, now is the time. Now is the time to really deposit into that emotional bank, the bank account of your children. And if you're the women in your life, your wife or your girlfriend, and overall family. Deposit in that emotional bank account, because that's the best. Having an emotional being a bond, and having emotional relationship with your family, that's very powerful, very, very powerful. And yeah, that's what I think we should do during this time. What was that?
If you're done, I want to say one last thing.
Now,
that you
go
said,
ahead.
like, for people to read, for people that don't read, because I only read things that interest me.
Right.
But for people that don't read, YouTube and Google, man.
Absolutely.
They're the top 2 search engines in the world.
If
Absolutely.
it's definitely, I hit my Googles, man.
You feel me?
I hit my Googles.
Google things, YouTube things. We in the time, man, where information is at the fingertips. So if you could spend 5 hours straight strolling, you can watch a YouTube video on something that can help you make a lot of money, or a craft that you could do, something you could do around the house, anything to be more productive. So I do a lot of, I watch a lot of YouTube, a lot of YouTube and a lot of Google. And it's a lot of boring stuff to other people, but I'm trying to get a lot of information. So if you're on YouTube, things like that, watch the right things. At least it's a little bit. It's a little bit. You ain't got to overdo it, but just try to get an hour into something new.
Set up your playlist. Set up playlists. Finances, exercise, health, cooking. Set them up. Teach yourself something. You got information out here. We're living in an age where it's at your fingertips. You can learn anything, man. Anything. There's people who started businesses just strictly off of YouTube. Like it's crazy, but it's just really amazing. If you're hungry, you're gonna get it.
Yep.
But I'll start with the games. The last thing I gotta say about games: have fun. Have fun. Do not take it seriously. If you suck, go in there knowing you suck, and don't take things personally. But also make sure you know what you're buying. Just don't buy something just to buy it. Look into it. I know, like I said, like I really don't care about the specs and stuff, but honestly, deep down inside, I do, in a sense, because I want to know if I have a powerhouse, or if I want the best. I believe everybody deserves the best too, but just do your research on it. But have fun. Definitely have fun. Now I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, I go next. Yeah. As far as the games, man. Yeah, I mean, do what you can do. All right, so this is what I'm going to say. Just because a new game is coming out, don't mean you have to go spend your money on a new game. If you can't afford it, it's fine. It's gonna still be people playing the old game. It's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people still playing the old Xbox or the old PlayStation. So don't feel like you had to move on because your peoples is moving on. They might have the money at the time. Take your time. Don't put yourself in any debt for some new game that's coming out. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm looking to get it. I might have it right now. Who knows? A few months from now, something might happen. I might not have it. But right now, I'm saying I'm going to get it. But if life hits me hard and I can't afford it, something like that, I won't be getting it. So just don't put yourself out there to be a fool and be broke for the holidays.
Right. All right, E. So what's your final?
All I got to say is, man, listen, if I want to catch you, man.
Fine,
You feel me? I'm going to be on there, man. Call of Duty got cross-play now, so if you got a PC, if you got a PS4, if you got an Xbox One, you feel me? Let's run it up. You feel me? I ain't stopping nowhere. You feel me?
Most of the time, if he on, I'm on, so I'm right there with him.
So be here.
I was trying to say y'all some money, but I'm gonna be on. You know what I mean?
Regardless of what's
Yeah,
not,
yeah, we gonna be on there. Exactly.
It don't matter.
Yep.
Like Fon said, have fun, man. Just enjoy yourself.
So, yeah, I mean, while we here, we might as well put it out there. If you do play Xbox, man, and you feel like you're one of them players that play 2K, you always need one or two other people. We them people too. So if you're trying to link, let's link.
We'll link. Yeah. You can link.
Definitely put them in the comments, man. You feel me? We can definitely link.
Yeah, at this episode, we definitely having the in our captions and descriptions, we definitely have our gamer tags in there.
We handles all that. We coming. Snack talk coming, man. That's all I'm saying, man.
Absolutely.
That's right.
I'm gonna say, hold up, one more shout out, man. Y'all see me.
So what you all right? Before we go, I need to know what you think about those.
I'm gonna give them a solid 8.5.
So far, of all the flavors that you had.
I just had the white cheddar the other day. You know how that's a cult classic. Like you can't go wrong.
Never.
White cheddar is different.
The white cheddar might be an 8. This might be an 8.5. This might smooth, yeah, because you know sometimes you need a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? You need a little bit of that.
So really?
Yeah, but I think this is definitely, you know, kettle my favorite. I ain't gonna
really
kettle 8.5.
I thought I knew him, man.
I mean,
white cheddar about a 10.5, yo. White cheddar about 10.5.
Because I don't know what kind of skill you got.
Listen. White cheddar really, yeah, I'm trying to white cheddar, you can eat them. It's not a flavor that's over
a little something different with the white cheddar ones.
It's not over the top.
Not over the top. So you could just, for you be like, yo, I eat a half a bag. Like, you know, don't eat a half a bag, yo. Don't be like me and still keep going.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, to bring up the calories, you can't. They allow you to get a lot of calories for the a lot of chips for the calories. So the serving size is pretty big. I mean, if you had some Doritos, you might only can eat like 3 of them things. That's like 500 calories right there. So. I ain't gonna do Doritos like that. Look. I'm just gonna keep it 100, man. Look, we getting older, man. We gotta make healthier choices.
No nuts, no dairy is vegan. Just
look.
I know how people feel about that.
But no nuts, no berries.
No nuts and no dairy. So I mean, if you got
and the popcorners?
Yeah,
popcorn is where it's at, man.
They do their thing, man. They do their thing for sure.
Yeah, they definitely do.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was another episode of Snack Talk. We hope you enjoyed it, and
man, that's all.
You can continue to support us. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
IG.
Instagram. Also our YouTube channel. And again, we thank you for your support.
Thanks for watching, man. Hopefully
thanks for watching, and until next time.
Last time. You feel me? So y'all get your snack with us. You feel me? I don't know how long this is gonna be, but get your snack with us next time. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And when we drop this, John, make sure y'all drop what y'all snacking on.
There you go. We out, y'all. We out with it.
We out.